So this is what $750,000 gets you in Arvada. This is a neighborhood called Leyden Rock, which is on the western side of Arvada, the newer part of Arvada. I will show you on the map. So here's the property. If we zoom out a little bit, I can show you. So this is basically all of Arvada. You start getting into Westminster up here. So 93 goes to Broomfield and then eventually to Boulder. And if you go south on 93, you go to Golden. So you're definitely on the western edge, but people like this because you feel like you're closer to the mountains and it feels like a little more foothillsy. But this is a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,739 square feet. This is the living room. So you got a gas fireplace. It backs up to open space. You don't have any neighbors behind you. Love that. Here's a picture of the living room and the kitchen. So you've got this open concept. You've got space for a dining room over here, dining table in front of your slider door and your balcony or your deck, which looks really cute, by the way. Here's another view. So you do have an island and a dining area. Again, I feel like this area would be perfect for one of those round tables. I just love a round dining table. I don't know what it is. It just feels more like cozy versus like somebody's at the head of the table or whatever. Everybody's together. Here's the kitchen. You got some dark cabinets, stainless steel appliances. Like I said, you've got an island, 3 chairs fit comfortably here. Lots of cabinet space. I would imagine that this kitchen is original to the house. Let's look at the year that it was built. It was built in 2015, but it says it's remodeled. I would say this kitchen is original. They might have remodeled something else, but it still looks nice. I would maybe change out again, like I like to change out hardware and countertops, and that really brings a different vibe. You could also change out this backsplash as well, and that would brighten it, but I don't mind the backsplash. I think if you just put in a quartz countertop and some updated hardware, your kitchen would be well refreshed. So here's the primary bedroom. Looks like it's pretty large. I think this is maybe a queen size bed, so you have plenty of room on either side. Windows flanking the bed. You've got a little recessed ceiling in here, ceiling fan. I don't love carpet. I know some people do, like when they wake up and they put their feet down, like they want something warm, but I like a hardwood, just my personal preference. Here's the primary bathroom. You've got a separate shower and a soaking tub, double vanity. Looks like they upgraded these mirrors. Love these mirrors. They're almost frameless. Big walk-in closet here off of the primary bath. Secondary bath, you've got like a Formica countertop. Again, if I would swap this out for maybe like a quartz and update this hardware and maybe put in some new mirrors here and refreshed. Secondary bedroom, another bedroom. Here's the basement. Trigger warning, there are animal heads on the wall. That can be a little jarring to some people. But the basement, I love these barn doors that they did, these rolling barn doors, and I love the color and the texture on them. Really cool. Basement bedroom, seems very large. This seems like a very large bed. Basement bathroom's got a double vanity. See, look at this. I feel like I don't know if this is the same hardware as upstairs, but maybe because it's white, but I just feel like this is a nicely updated hardware with that brushed nickel and this backsplash. I don't mind that at all. And then like this kind of quartzy, marbly countertop. I think I would just change out this mirror, but I dig this little setup here. Huge shower. This shower seems like it goes on for miles and miles. This is again the basement shower. Here's that deck. Okay, I thought that this deck was going to be really nice. This is gigantic, and this is really nice that you don't have any neighbors behind you. You do have this house up here on the ridge, but they seem far enough away that you have tons of privacy back here. So I love this deck. You could this is enough room for, a sectional couch out here, a dining table, and just really set this up to really entertain in your backyard. Decent sized backyard. So this community does have a pool. I've never been to this pool, but it's huge. I think it's Olympic sized pool. Playgrounds, baseball field, basketball court. This listing has something really cool. This is a 3D Matterport, but it's like a serial 3D Matterport. Most 3D Matterports, you like click the button, then it goes into the kitchen, and then you can spin around. This, I don't think I've ever seen this. This is really neat. It's showing you kind of the aerial view, and yeah, this is really neat. I've never seen that before. So what do you guys think of this property? Do you think it's appropriately priced? I think it's a great property. I like it. I like that it backs open space. I like that it's got a lot of room. The basement is finished. And yeah, I dig this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.